picture crooked.
I don't think it's just on the same level.
Do we know the answer to either of them?
I don't think it's even level.
All right.
Why not? Why?
Everybody, Jesus 5.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to our Geeky podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything we are geeking out about this week. My name is Alex. I'm your friendly neighborhood. I can't think of another thing this week. Joining me, as per usual, is the lovely, talented, and bearded Mr. Ryan Berry over yonder.
Good, everybody.
Ash is back again this week. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Good.
Yeah, very well.
Kicking goals.
That's good.
How's yourself?
Nah, not bad. Yeah, we were just discussing. I need to hit the old gime tonight. Because my PT is unfortunately crook. I feel like Ash has probably just scared him off because you started going to a couple sessions with him and then...
Why is this my fault?
I'm just saying, right when you started going to see him, then suddenly he's sick and he can't
I haven't seen him for a while now.
Guy's like, Hugh Jackman's doctor. He comes in once, talks to you, he's like, so you want John Cena in 3 months? I quit.
Yeah.
I can't
How
do
is
this.
how is the whole John Cena in 3 months transformation
Look,
going, Ash?
it's a dream that'll never happen. It'll dream that'll never.
Well, it won't with that attitude.
For those of you playing at home, Ash said about 2 years ago that he was going to be John Cena in 3 months, and as you can see,
It worked out very well.
it
Well, I mean, I guess in some way he kind of is, because like we can't see him in a dark room.
it's true.
But I don't go around yelling, "You can't see me."
That would defeat the purpose.
Exactly.
That's like Marco Polo.
Exactly. It's not, you're not playing hide and seek. Like, but yeah, like you did
Worst
just
hide and
recently
seek.
start the whole fitness thing.
Yes.
Like after I started my fitness journey. I don't know, want to sound pretentious, but
Yeah, well, you don't want to be
I
one
started
of those
getting
guys.
fitter towards the end of last year, which going back and watching some of the old videos, like, yeah, I can see the difference, which is the kind of thing you don't really realize when you're just going through it.
Hopefully
day to
the
day.
audience can see the difference too.
Hopefully there's enough of an audience that's watching those old videos and still sticking through today. Although we have had a few new subscribers come through in the last week or so and a few days. So if you are new to the OGP fam, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you very much.
And we hope more of you join, and we hope you stick around for the long haul. But how are you finding the whole fitness thing, Ash? How are you finding going to the Gym and
It's
trying to eat better and all of that?
look, I'm not one of those people that are gonna brag about fitness or even try and talk about it too much, but I like it. It's fun. I don't know. I don't want to say any more than that because I'm just not one of those people.
Great.
I'm just not one of
Do you know what the
those-
first rule of improv is, Ash? It's yes and. You
Yeah.
agree with and you build on. You don't just shut down the suggestion from another performer.
I'm just going to let this unravel.
You've been going. You've been going.
Yes, I have. Ash, thank you for asking.
They-
I have been.
Yes, I have been going. And
And-
here's an anecdote about it.
It's been good. I mean, since going back to work, it's gotten a little bit off the rails, but I'm going to be bringing that back this week. I mean, I only took like a week that was on and off, so that wasn't too bad. But I started off at a gentlemanly 134, and I'm down to about a 130 at the end of the day. So I'm doing okay. So
Moving in the right direction.
it's yeah, well, that's it.
That was barely English. Moving in the right direction is what that was meant to sound like. I don't know what it actually sounded like, but
Whizzle wazzle.
I'm doing the whistle whistle thing again.
Yeah, so it's moving in the right direction, and as I said to Ash, it's good to have the sweats and the increased heart rate, and I mean it usually happens from the walk from the car to the gym, but I think it's definitely yeah, it's definitely improving my lifestyle.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
That's good to hear.
So we're all in that New Year's resolution phase of everyone's.
I don't
trying
want
to
to
get
even say
fit.
that. We were working out before.
I was
the
doing
New
I
Year.
started like going regularly in like the last quarter of last year.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it for a few months now. I think it was late September was when I was when I started with the PT and doing the gym and stuff regularly. So it's not really a New Year's resolution. The one I never make New Year's resolutions, but it's kind of fitness related because one of the girls at work put me on the spot. I was like, you need to have an actual New Year's resolution, and it is kind of fitness related. So I said I want to have a 6-pack at some stage this year.
We talked about this.
Yeah, because it's the kind of thing I never like being, the scrawny nerdy kid. It's kind of thing like I'm never gonna have a 6-pack because it's just not. It doesn't happen for like nerds like me. So like I've decided that even if it's just for one day, I want to have a 6-pack. I don't care. I just
get a mean pump on.
Exactly. Just get a
shredded,
sit
and
pump
then he wakes up
so
the
I can
next
take a really wicked mirror selfie at the gym, holding the 2.5 kilo weights, not just the 1 kilos like normal. And then
He goes at times when women aren't using them. It's perfectly normal.
It's well.
Yeah.
Still hurts, even though I bring it up. It still hurts.
I'm perfectly fine with my body weight. If that's all I can carry, that's all I can carry. We're just building up to eventually get to one day. One day we'll get to the 3s. One day we'll get to the 3 kilo weights.
My trainer lets me.
Whoa there, big boy. Calm yourself.
Too crazy.
Whoa.
Do you want to go causing muscle tissue damage? Is that what you want? Do you want to never work out again?
Let's just pump the brakes a little bit. All right. We're not there quite yet.
But yeah.
So I'm not going to be John Cena in 3 months, but I'm just trying to. I've lost a bit.
You've lost a hell of a lot.
If you look back
Yeah,
at some of
you've
the
lost a lot of
videos,
weight,
you can
yeah.
probably see. I realized how much in my face. I
Yep.
didn't realize how fat my face got.
Yeah, you've got no carry-on onto your chin or anything at the moment.
Yeah, which is nice. It's it'll save us if we do go up to Sydney for RTX.
No, I don't know, mate. Whatever you lost, I've definitely got packed in my baggage, if you know what I mean. Jesus Christ. I got more chins than a Chinese phone book. They're just hidden by this beard.
Well, that's the benefit of having the beard is I didn't have anything.
Oh, that's
to hide
right.
It.
The only reason it's
I just
here-
had it all out there for all the world to see, looking like a frog with just the
Well, that's
bulge
it.
under
Like
the chin.
I've had this beard and I've had facial hair for a long time because I find that it hides the fact that if I shave it off, I look like a thumb.
Yeah, I haven't had facial hair because I
Can't grow it.
lack the ability to grow facial hair. I can grow it out for a week and I look like a 14-year-old who's just hitting puberty. I can't.
Hey there, little fella.
It's a very sensitive subject for Alex.
Even though I brought it up.
Yeah, no, but it is.
I mean, I'm growing comfortable with the fact that I'm not gonna have a beard. Like it's
gonna
not.
happen.
It's not that sensitive, really.
Okay.
And then there's Ash, who literally shaved like 3 hours ago. And this is the result.
shaved when he got here.
Yeah. I was going to give myself a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of a and he walked in. We saw it was like a Mr. Potato Head toy. Like it was coming at you like Play-Doh.
I wanted to ask this question. I'm not going to get to.
Oh, sorry. Do continue.
If you had the chance, if there was some sort of drink that would make you grow facial hair, would you take it?
It says a stern yes.
Okay. No, well, is this like a would you rather type thing, or is it just I have the ability to grow facial hair?
I think maybe I'll just say.
Because if there's no downside, then yeah. But like, if there's the downside, it depends on what the downside is. Like if we're doing like a,
You get the ability to grow a
type
beard,
deal,
but you lose all the hair on your head.
then no.
You look like-
That,
Is there something wrong with that, by the
that's a
way?
better
Like,
question.
is that what you love? Is there something wrong with losing hair?
No. I don't.
Is there wrong with having a facial hair and nothing up top, or is there something wrong with
I never
having
said
stuff
that.
up top
You
and
guys
nothing?
are the ones that made the rules. I didn't do anything. Like, what the hell?
Sorry. To answer your question, if I had to choose between like hair on the face or hair on the head, I'll stick with hair on the head. If I gotta go with the baby face, for that, you know,
Yeah,
I don't mind having.
You do have a good set of locks on your head.
I don't mind it. So, and I like doing something different. Like, you know, I dyed the hair on New Year's, so I wouldn't get that opportunity if there was nothing up there to dye.
true.
I mean, I
I
suppose realistically, I could dye the beard, but I don't think that works out quite as well as dyeing hair. So.
Believe me, it doesn't. My only option is to like give my head a polish and a shine. That's the all I've got now.
Stick it in the old shino baller.
That's it. Give it a buff. Anyhoozle, we are not far off, or if so, like perfectly a month away from the release of Black Panther.
We are. Ooh, and we found out, I don't know if we talked about it, but Kendrick Lamar's doing like a chunk of the soundtrack.
I thought he was doing the full soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack. So, like, that's giving even more reason to be excited because hot damn, that's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Have you heard the first song?
It's gonna be lit, fam. Is that
Can
a
we
thing
cut-
the kids still
Can we
say?
cut all
Dab.
My, just really.
This seems to work. Look, this seems to work for like Jake and Logan Paul to get subscribers. So maybe I'm thinking.
Yeah, they
we'll
also
try
have
it.
been like disbarred from YouTube.
Well, not Jake. just Logan Paul for now because of the whole.
The whole
Isn't,
incident that shall not be mentioned
Yeah,
that took
Isn't
place
this
in a
real
forest.
dumb and was very
Yeah,
illegal.
Not endorsed
isn't
by
Jake
I don't
Paul
think
getting-
anyone.
Jake Paul's getting taken to court as well, because he made someone deaf from a car horn.
He's getting
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not like what Ryan's referring to.
No,
Logan
yeah,
Paul's like
yeah.
been removed from like the top tier of like YouTube and all that stuff, whereas Jake Paul hasn't, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it.
But yeah, they're also getting like millions of subscribers and views. So if you know
That's it.
if
This
helps us get to there, then I'm down to do
Just
it.
doesn't look natural. When
3,
you
2,
do
1,
it.
dab, everybody. Dab 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
this
And I feel like no. So try that again.
I thought we were gonna hit the
Try that
bike.
again. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3.
oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me?
I'm not doing that.
1, 2, 3, dab.
I'm too old for dab. I'm too old for it. I'm too old for dab.
You're never too old to dab.
I could
Ash.
do the John Travolta back in Saturday Night Live.
You're only as old as you feel, Ash.
Yeah.
Not as
Saturday
old as you
Night
look.
Live?
Thank God.
I feel.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, Saturday
Yeah,
Night Fever.
I know what you're referring to. 1, 2, 3, dab.
All right, we need to stop that. So yeah, what I was getting to is
Black Panther.
We are 1 month away from Black Panther, and
Yes.
I think this is going to be a very anticipated movie
Hot
to come
fire.
out. I mean, not many people know the Black Panther backstory. They don't. That is, I mean, there's not a lot of people that have really heard too much of him before he entered the Civil War story. But like, I mean, not as. I don't know if everyone knows, but like, I mean, Black Panther was kind of like the Michael Jackson of like comic books. He brought a black superhero into the light, whereas like Michael Jackson sort of brought into like a lot of.
From memory, he was the first black superhero to have his
was.
own
his own series.
Well,
yeah.
there was no black superheroes before him. He came before Luke Cage and came before all those other heroes, and he was introduced in the Fantastic Four comics.
Yeah.
And he sort of came in and like not only was there never a black superhero before, but there was never a hero with powers who was black. And it was this massive introduction, and people just went crazy because they're just like, wow, this is so new. Like, they haven't had someone like this before. So, but yeah, once he entered the comic books, I mean, he's had plenty of, like, he's met up with plenty of people throughout the comic book series. He's even, I think he marries Storm in
correct.
the comic book series. So,
That's something that potentially we could look forward to with the.
well,
with
that's
the Marvel
kind
Fox,
of what I'm trying to
Disney
get to
Fox.
here. I'm excited, or I'm hoping something like that may happen. I'm kind of like as like a hey, surprise. And because even Stan Lee said that this should be like the most anticipated like movie to come out so far. So I feel like he has something planned in this. Like the end of this movie is going to bring something.
I wouldn't think that. I think maybe we get sort of like an Easter egg. I wouldn't think we're getting Storm in it just because this movie wrapped before
The deal was made.
the deal was like.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand that. But
But yeah.
I think it's like visually and just from like it just shows a whole different side to the hero and to the character itself. But like I want to know from you guys sort of like what you're looking for. I mean, you touched on Michael B. Jordan last episode. That's something you're looking forward to, and I think he's going to do an amazing job. Just by like in the trailers, is amazing exposure for him. But is there anything specific that you're hoping for, looking forward to, or things that you've seen that's kind of like, yeah, it's got me really pumped? Like there was a scene that really made you go, oh yeah, this is the one.
I mean, more Andy Serkis is always a good thing.
Yes, he is an amazing actor.
As Ulysses Claw.
Do you think we're going to see him with powers?
Oh well, he's using like
I know he's using a weapon, but
that looks to be the like sound weapon that Claw uses. So looks like we're getting him turning into the supervillain Claw.
Yep.
Also, the other thing that I'm kind of looking forward to is just how many badass female characters we're gonna get. In this film,
so many,
which is gonna be awesome because there haven't been a ton of like really strongly written female characters in the MCU. Like you've got like your Black Widow, Scarlet Witch is kind of a she hasn't really done for you. All right, Siri.
Wow,
pipe down, Siri.
Siri's giving you
pipe down, Siri.
No strong women heroes, and Siri's all like, after everything I've done for you.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
you need to control her better.
Black Widow is quality. Scarlet Witch has been kind of a like, as I say, she's kind of been there but hasn't really done much. So having like, because all the like royal guard in Wakanda are all women, which is just a really kind of nice flip on convention.
They are,
on what we've grown up with. But yeah, seeing a bunch of like badass female characters in the MCU. Or some more badass female characters in the MCU, I should say, something that I'm keen to see.
I think my thing, I'm keen to see like Chad. I don't remember how to know to spell the last
Chad?
name. Yeah, what's his name?
The Chad.
Chad was great.
The Chad. What's his name? The guy who plays Black Panther.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. Sorry, I could not remember his last name for the life of me. Anyway,
you didn't get his first name right either.
That is also correct.
That's why I got real confused. I was like, I don't remember there being like a rich, preppy white guy in Black Panther named Chad. Chad.
The Chad.
My name's Chad.
I actually
that'd be a completely different movie.
Yeah.
I've got you a new suit. A new suit.
He's wearing
for
like
Chad.
khakis and he's got the sweater up around.
Oh yeah.
I can't do this. This whole
Use your words.
We need to. There will be war. We will fight them with intellect.
No. You'll fight them. Daddy's gonna pay for them.
That's right. We'll just pay them off and be done with it.
Let the lawyers handle.
The lawyers handle it.
The lawyers.
Anyway,
he seems like a very interesting king. When he gets given the crown, he acts very sort of friendly towards his people. He's not like a king that people should sort of fear or so much respect because of it. It's just like one of the scenes is you see him talking to, I think it's like either his sister or like the person who's going to show him the new suit, and he's like, you don't have to be so formal.
Oh, yeah, it's his sister.
Yeah, and he does the whole like
Yeah, he does, yeah.
And so I really like that about him, and he's a very sort of down to earth sort of king that people can relate to.
He's like the Barack of Uganda.
Like the Barack.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
He's like the Barack of Black Panther. So that's how I
Barack of Uganda. You don't need to be so formal. Yes, we can.
So, that's what I want to see him how he plays that. It looks really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Nah, it's going to be really, really great, and I don't think I reckon it's going to be definitely. It's a good way to come into 2018.
I think it's gonna be really awesome. And then the thing I think we're all just kind of anticipating is, as much as we're looking forward to the movie, I think every Marvel fan's just kind of like, okay, but what are they going to do in the after credits to like link us to to
That's
get us
something
to
to get.
Infinity War.
And
because
how
this
many
is the
after
last-
credits are we going to get? Like,
This is the last film we're going to get before Infinity War, and
Yeah.
like realistically, we're probably going to have we'd have to have an Infinity Stone in this one, surely, because we're still waiting on the last one.
yeah.
Which we kind of thought we were going to get in Thor Ragnarok, but we didn't.
Yeah,
So
we haven't seen yet.
we still haven't seen the last Infinity. What are they calling them? Gems in this one? They're Infinity Gems in. No, what in the comics it's one, and then in the MCU it's another. I forget. I think it's.
I thought that was Stone.
I think Stone's in the MCU, and then they're Infinity Gems in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stones,
That's right. Yeah.
I know it's one for.
Yeah.
They're different for each of them for
But they probably retconned
Reasons.
it so that the comics now say Stones instead of.
No, yeah, but I'm thinking like when they were
back
first
when they were first.
introduced.
Yeah.
And yeah, like how like has Wakanda got an Infinity?
Yeah, they've got a
Stone?
mother box maybe they're holding on to somewhere.
They got it, or are we gonna get Thanos? Because we've already seen the trailer for Infinity War, and obviously part of it looks like it's playing in Wakanda.
Mhm.
Does maybe Cap? Is he maybe hiding out there potentially? Because Bucky's body's in.
Bucky's body is being
Wakanda.
held there. Yeah.
He's in like
Yeah.
cryo sleep or you know. whatever
See,
you
he
call
might
it.
actually pop out.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, he's out in
Potentially, yeah.
Infinity War, so he might
Yeah,
pop out in
he's-
this movie, or they'll get him out in Infinity War. But he could very well. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Cap makes an appearance late in the game, probably in an after credits.
Yeah.
Maybe we have an Infinity Stone, and maybe
Because
Thanos.
that scene with Black Panther where he goes, get this man a shield, that's an Infinity Wars trailer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
again,
But
like,
it is in Wakanda.
It's in Wakanda, yeah, when it's happening.
well, we don't know that it's in Wakanda.
But it looks like it's in Wakanda.
It looks
yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's in
it's in
Wakanda,
Wakanda. Yeah.
but we don't know that it's in Wakanda.
Yeah.
But it looks like, for all intents and purposes, it's in Wakanda.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, how we get that last string,
Yeah,
like that last two dots connected to Infinity War. It's interesting how we get there. But also, obviously, I'm really keen to see the movie on its own merits.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
hot damn.
Awesome.
So keen. It's gonna be really good. What do you want me to say?
It is. It is going to be really good.
Okay, you know what I will say.
What?
1, 2, 3, 10.
All right.
Bring it back.
Just before we sign off for this week, we are still running our competition. Well, we still have a competition going to the end of this month for the t-shirts and the limited edition comic book. So head on over to Instagram, head on over to Facebook, and drop us a comment after you subscribe to this channel, and let us know your username or whatever you are referenced to as on the internet, so we know that you've done it. Let us know and say done. So when we draw, we have someone to draw to. So yeah, head on over to any of those spaces and yeah, get involved, get onto it. It's a really cool prize, and yeah, we appreciate the new subscribers. We appreciate that everyone is still following us and still interested in what we're doing. We're gaining new followers and new people every day, new subscribers every day, and yeah, we really appreciate you guys, and yeah, we wouldn't be doing this without you. So
Absolutely, and we have some more exciting things on the horizon. Obviously, right now we've got like the podcast every week. We are right now in the process of looking at sort of writing and figuring out what other videos and shows we can do on the regular, in addition to just getting a little choked up thinking about it. In addition to this and our event videos, which there's going to be some more of now that there's some more events coming
this
up.
year, it's restarted all over again.
Exactly right. We're just heading into con season. As we said, RTX is probably the next one coming up. So, fingers crossed, we'll see some videos coming out of that. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. If you are new, as I said earlier, welcome. If you're one of the OGP fam, thanks for sticking around, and here's to looking forward. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, and if you're on mobile, hit the bell icon next to it so you'll get notified when we do upload videos onto the channel, whether it be this one or one of the other videos we're working on. If you want to follow myself, you can find me at Alex Haggispinch everywhere that it matters on the internet. Ash is running our socials, which are at Our Geeky Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Ryan will be at Ryan Berry Photography, and if you aren't following him, do that, because there's really good photography on there, as you would have seen with... Can we put just a big picture of Cowboy Ash right here? Can we put Cowboy Ash?
Please refer to this photo.
You didn't have a whip.
I took it as a personal challenge.
Exactly.
and this is the result.
Exactly.
From Ashley's photo shoot.
So he went from
Of which
we
you
went
now
from
want
we
a
went
cowboy
from
hat.
we went from this
You went...
to this.
Cowboy hat now.
So, yeah, I feel like I succeeded in that challenge. That we also have done some awesome shoots, as we mentioned last week, with Canary of Melbourne and Official Goth Barbie. Head on over to our Instagram, check them out. Check them out. Oh yeah, check them out as well. And yeah, follow everyone. Leave some comments. Let us know what you think. Because there's more of that to come as well. I am booked out for January. So
There we go. It's all happening. Exciting times ahead, basically, everybody. So
100%.
thanks very much for coming along for the ride, and thank you very much for watching and or listening, everybody. Peace out.
Peace.
Laters.